Well, coming up on February 12th, the La Crosse area will have a chance to view a documentary regarding the closures of the University of Wisconsin's two-year colleges. Chandler Brindley spoke with the documentarian who made the film and tells us why it has sparked some hope.
It was a little over 2 years ago when Universities of Wisconsin President Jay Rothman announced that the UW system would cease in-person instruction at the Richland Center campus. Since then, 5, soon to be 6, two-year campuses have closed due to budget shortfalls, declining enrollment, and what some say is a strategic move UW has had in the works for quite some time. These closures prompted educator and documentarian Ken Broski to make a film about what is happening to the Wisconsin idea.
I got the idea last March when I heard that UW Waukesha was closing down. It was an absolute shock to everybody in the UW system because for a long time UW Waukesha was kind of the crown jewel of the two-year UW colleges.
Closure. The dismantling of Wisconsin's colleges is the result of Broski's colleagues, students, and alumni wanting to speak about how these shutdowns have affected them, the future of the state, and the pathway to affordable higher education.
A lot of this documentary, when I'm talking to faculty, when I'm talking to people who are involved in these closures and in the mergers and in the budget cuts, the goal is not necessarily to criticize with the intent of bad-mouthing anyone. The goal is to learn from our mistakes.
Broski says the film follows the closures of UW Richland, UW Washington County, and UW Fond du Lac.
A lot of the focus is on how it impacts students and how it's impacting the community and sort of looking at what we lose when we close these campuses, because it is a choice.
Wisconsin has a $2 billion budget surplus, something Broski says is upsetting and may have saved some of the campuses from shutting down.
One of the things that really drives me insane is when I see lawmakers in Wisconsin say that this is inevitable when those same lawmakers have the absolute authority to set a budget that protects these campuses.
After interviews, showing the film, and speaking with students, Broski says it's time to really think about the future of education in Wisconsin.
In my experience talking to students for this documentary and talking to people who have attended the documentary, it seems like there is a desire to invest in education beyond what we're doing right now. And I think what we need to do next is we need to just sit down, we need to slow down, and we need to really think about whether closing, for example, UW Waukesha, UW Fox Cities, whether that's a good idea. I think we're moving really fast, and there's no reason why we should move so fast.
Reporting in the Badger State, I'm Chandler Brindley.
And Closure will be playing here at the Rivoli at 7:30 p.m. on February 12th. Admission is free.